Hi, everyone. Welcome to the second part of today's fun festivities. My name is Joy Borwedge, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have an Instagram page at Stampin' for Joy, so there's about 256 pictures I have on there. My online store is stampinforjoy.stampinup.net. My host code is right there. And if you don't have a demonstrator, you can email me at penguinz33@outlook.com for a calendar. Now, I have one of these sheets in with your packets. I forgot to put on there Wonderful Thoughts, which is the stamp set that I am going to be using along with the Cheerful Daisy bundle. Okay, so get out anything that is highlighted with that little asterisk there, similar or something, that you can use. You can put your greetings on later on. Okay, so let's get out packet number 5. And in here, you are going to receive a half a sheet of dimensionals, just because I can't, I don't know what everybody owns. So you're going to have a piece of basic white flour, um, early espresso. Then you're going to have crushed curry. And then you're going to have the garden green sprig. You're going to have a sheet of garden green, 2 sheets of the designer series paper. You're going to have 2 sheets of the designer series paper. One's a little bigger than the other, okay? That's going to go like that. So the smaller one's going to go with the garden green. Then you are going to have 2 small pieces of the designer series paper. And then you're going to have a piece of garden green cardstock and the white piece that coordinates with that on the inside. And then here is your sheet. This is your cardstock that I've scored for you. Inside there is a piece of tear end tape. So I want you to grab either your fingernails or take your pick tool and take that off. Okay, so then also that is going to be closed. So this is actually like a bay window. Okay, so that's how you're going to see this. Then the second thing that we're going to do is we're going to fold that over. You can burnish that with your bone folder so that it opens up nicely. I'm going to take my adhesive and put my basic white onto my garden green. And that is going to go like that. And then we're going to put that off to the side. Then we're going to take this piece right here, okay, this garden green, and the designer series paper. Now, I have to tell you that I had to cut 2 more packets of the designer series paper. Now, I might have accidentally given somebody this is a different, so if you don't see as many daisies and a little bit more of the crushed curry a little bit, this is actually okay. Okay, so then what I want you to do, the objective is to put this here at the edge, and we're only going to put the adhesive on the outer side. Okay, so this piece is actually going to fold into here and hold up. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so only put adhesive on the outside of your cardstock. And I'm going to do 2 strips just because that's how I did it when I originally made this card. So my adhesive is facing the outside of the card. And I'm going to tuck that in just like that. Now you have your space to put in your center. So I'm going to lay that down like this. And put that, and I'm going to leave this, the center open for you guys. I'm just going to put hello. My greeting is going to be hello, and it's going to be kind of smaller. I want it to fit kind of like in half of the area. So pick your greeting out. It's going to be kind of small. Might as well stamp that right now. I'm going to grab my Stampin' Pearson mat, because this is photopolymer for me. Now I have Early Espresso. You can use whatever color that you have that can coordinate with your designer series paper. So that could be crushed curry, if you have that. It could be, if you have pretty peacock, garden green. You can even use black if you so choose, if you don't have, or you could use a brown. And that's going to go right there. And then I'm just going to wash that off. Okay, so then now we are going to attach the rest of the pieces. Okay, so I am going to use this piece right here. That's going to go in the center. This is your larger piece. And that goes right in the center. And then these two pieces go on the outer side. Now you can use adhesive, you can use glue, however you choose to attach, doesn't matter. Now the skinny pieces, if you want to use adhesive, you can. The stamp and seal, or you can use liquid Tombow glue. That's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to grab my silicone mat again, and you're going to put just those on right there and right there. So I'm just going to grab my liquid Tombow glue, and I'm just going to put a couple dots because I don't want it to squish out. Just, it's more like dashes, I guess, than quick dots. Whoops, that's a little bit much. Oops, wrong thing. Okay. So I'm just going to flip this over and attach. See, that's the reason why I like the silicone mat, because it's not going to get everything all gluey. So I'm going to put this down here so I could, you know, have the darker background for me. And then just slide that in. And then this will dry off. And we'll put that right there. All right. So isn't that cute? And so that just slides right in like that. And so it's actually going to sit like this. So you can see that like that. All right, so let's attach the flowers. Okay, so I am using the Cheerful Daisy bundle, and it comes in a suite, and we'll take a look at that in just a moment. What I did here is I put a piece of adhesive on the back side here. Okay, so I flipped that over. Oops, it stuck to my finger. All right, so literally I put some adhesive on the back side. So I put it on this side. Gosh darn it, I must have a little bit of glue on my finger here. Okay, so we're going to put that adhesive right there. and then attach the sprig so that it's not pointing out underneath. I have a little web of the adhesive on there. Now, I'm actually going to use the Tombow glue again and just put a little tiny bit. Come on. I'm trying not to squeeze really hard, and then I'm just going to take that and kind of smear it. All right. And that is going to go right you're going to line up the two early espresso pieces with the white and push down. And then I am going to take a little bit of the adhesive and kind of slide that. I guess we could have put that under first, but then we'll just slide that under. Just like that. Isn't that cute? Okay, so then now we are going to flatten this piece out, okay? And you're going to put adhesive not on the whole thing. So you're going to just kind of where the edge, let's show that here. You're not going to put it on the little tabs here, okay? So you just want to go straight across. And I actually stopped short. And then we're just going to put that like that. So it's kind of centered, because you don't want your little tabs to be stuck to your designer series paper. Then you're going to take 2 dimensionals. I just used up the last bit of my regular dimensionals, so I'm just using little ones. My next video, number 6, I will have the full size available. But you guys all received that from me. Just because you never know, you might have a new person that may not have dimensionals. All right, so then we're going to take that and stick that on our greeting, and then we're going to take the Wink of Stella and kind of hit the early espresso and the center of the flower. Now, if you want to, you could do the sprig, and I will just do it this way. So then I'll just do this quickly. You could have done this, before. And that is it. What do you think? So that closes like that. And that is done. That is card number 5. So let's take a look. And that it sits up like that. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at the bundle in the catalog. If you do not have a catalog, let us know. We'll get one out to you. It is called the Fresh as a Daisy Suite, and it is on page 111. It has designer series paper that we used, and then the beautiful dots, which we did not use, the stamp set. Now, everything that you see highlighted here is something that cuts out. Now, let me just show you. Sorry about that. So I have here the paper so you can look at it just a little bit more. Sorry about that. I should have had that ready to go. So this is Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper. There's a piece here that is kind of what I don't know what they call it. Kind of like cropped together, and that's the back sides. So the back sides are all water, kind of like a whitewash. That has beautiful blue daisies. This is the color that I originally used, but a couple of you might have this one. We're going to be using that later on, and we used that. There's quite a few bits of cardstock that coordinate with it. Azure, that's a new one. Afternoon, Boho Blue, Bubble Bath, Cajun Craze, Copper Clay, Crushed Curry, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Lemon Lolly, Moody Mauve, Pebbled Path, Pretty Peacock, and Wild Wheat. Now here is something that I put together just to kind of show you the suite. Now these are all stamped images that get cut out by the dies, okay? Then we have two standalone pieces, and then all these images, the dies, actually work over here as well. So you can, this has 1, 2, 3, and then underneath there's 4. So it's 4 different colors actually creating this particular, I just wanted to kind of show you the in colors working together. And then the daisy, which cuts out this, and puts this together. This die that cuts out that, and this piece here cuts out that. So there's a wide range of the in colors are Boho Blue, Copper Clay, Moody Mauve, Pebbled Path, and Wild Wheat. And the background color is a new color called Pecan Pie. And this is the daisy dies that are on page 156 if you wish to check that out. Okay, so that is the ending of card number 5. So thank you very much and happy stamping.